Get here. So now that we're here, the moment's kind of finally here. What does it all feel like?
It's crazy. It's like, I don't know. I feel the most calm I've ever felt. I feel like I'm finally where I've worked my butt off to be, and I'm just absorbing it. I'm taking it in. I'm really looking forward to this.
How much of your preparation has been about you, and how much of it has been about Ronda?
I don't prepare for any of my opponents. I never have. I'm not going to start now. I mean, I prepare myself, but it's just about improvement every single day. Making sure that I'm proud of how my work ethic and my intensity and all that stuff was during my own camp, and being able to walk out of it satisfied knowing that I'm going to be able to show up my best the time it's come to fight.
Do you wish the UFC hadn't used your scream on that promo? Are you getting tired of hearing it right now?
It's such an awkward scream, but right on, I guess, if they like it.
A lot of people say that Ronda has like an intimidating presence. I've heard people make a comparison to like a Mike Tyson or something, where people step in there and they're already beaten. Do you get that vibe at all? Is that something you've had to contend with?
Nah, in my eyes, of course, I think I'm the best in the world, and I have that respect for Ronda because that would make her second best. And I really, I look up to her style, the path that she's made for all of us to be where we are today, and I just see it as this awesome opportunity, and I don't know, I'm really just grateful for her. I'm grateful for everything she's done, and other than that, it's about me.
How does it feel to finally be here? Like, this fight was supposed to happen so long ago, and you finally are here right now. And
it feels really good. I think, you keep doing what you're doing and it'll pay off, and just keeping that moving forward momentum. And I don't know, I worked extremely hard. I had to bite down and grind through all of this, and it pays off. I feel like that is true for anyone in their goals. So. It means a lot to me.
Do you feel that right now is the right moment to this fight should happen?
Yeah. I feel like I got enough issues to go in there and take out on people. I feel like I'm physically, in really, really good shape, and it's good. It's good timing.
Do you feel like you bring something? I mean, you're somebody that studies tape. I wonder if you just you feel like maybe you bring something that her other opponents have, or do you not even really know what her other opponents have brought?
No, I don't. I mean, I watched those fights exactly when they happened. I watched the night that they happened, and then I never revisited them again. Obviously there's highlight reels and commercials and things that pop up that are a reminder, but for the most part, it's just about, like I said, self-improvement, and every day being satisfied with, did I work harder than her? Probably. Do I want this more than her? Probably. And just improving that 10%, 1%, whatever, every day.
Do you see those rumors online about you failing your drug test before the fight? Do you see those rumors?
No.
Yeah, there was like a Twitter rumor going around that you had failed the test before the results even came back. So I'm just wondering if you...
No, I passed the drug test and the pregnancy test, so I'm good. I didn't even study.
How would you rate the intensity of that workout, compared to your typical workout?
Well, you add the fact that I'm, cutting calories right now too. So it feels intense because I'm running off of low fuel, but at the same time, like, I'm taking in the air, the consistency and the fact that I'm at sea level, and it just feels, I don't know, I gauge it and I feel really good. I know I have awesome cardio, I know I have awesome drive, and to come in and test it out and feel it here, especially with a lot of people looking, it just kind of makes it real, and I can gauge it myself.
Does it change the intensity at all, having all these people sitting here watching you?
A little bit, like I'm someone that would trip and fall on my face while everyone's looking, so it's I don't know, it's cool. I feel appreciated, and I appreciate that, so I like it. It's a good pressure to have.
Ronda's coach said that you were a desperate fighter. Do you agree with that?
I don't know what that means.
He said that you in the ring, you kind of swing wild punches, you do stuff that's not orthodox.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's desperate. It's my style is to go out there and basically get in a street fight. There's technique all day long. You can train for technique, but you can't train for heart. You can't teach that. and I go out there and I figure it out. If that isn't the prettiest looking fight ever, I don't care. I'm finding a way to win, period.
He actually kind of, I think, meant it almost as a compliment in a way. He said it makes you very dangerous.
Oh.
He said a desperate technique. It's unpredictable, or you just don't know where something's going to come from.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. I kind of pride myself on being unorthodox and something unexpected, and especially putting on good fights, like wanting to have that ooh and ah factor of everyone, like trying to land low percentage but high risk moves is really fun for me.
What's been harder for your recovery, striking training or grappling submission training?
I would say at first it was striking, because stepping on that leg to turn over and kick, I just didn't trust it at first, and it happened. I got hurt so badly doing so little that in the back of my mind it freaked me out, but especially getting through that fight with Amanda, I was like, oh, okay, I'm good. And I just don't think about it anymore. I don't worry about it anymore. And I was able to pick up a lot of things this last training camp that I kind of babied a little bit for that last one. So I'm excited. I'm really happy with the procedures and how it all feels.
We'll talk about your relationship with Barb Honchak. Seems to be, I don't know, are you best friends?
That's my girl, yeah, that's Barb. That's one of my best friends. She is the 3-time 125 Invicta world champion, and she's the only person that's gone to a decision with me, which drives me nuts, but it makes for really good training. We try to smash each other each time we get together and train, and it provides really good competition and good gauge for each of us, and we get each other ready, and it's a great relationship. It's weird to me that that's how we met, was punching each other in the face.
How long did that between the fight and becoming friends and training partners, how long was that gap?
A few months. I know I had something next coming up, and we had exchanged information at the fight, and she had heard about fighting someone named, I think it was like Kathy Albert in Colorado, and asked me if we knew who that was. I was like, I think that's me. I think that's me. They're like, oh, okay, well, never mind. But then it was like, well, since we're talking, I have a fight coming up. Do you maybe want to come train with me for it? And she did. And then after that, we just made it a thing every camp for her and for me.
Cat, with the Invicta event on Friday and then you headlining, on Saturday, what does it feel like to be like the main event of a women's MMA weekend, so to speak?
It's really cool. Like, I think, like, you can just feel the energy. It's like this feminine energy, but it's very masculine because of what we're doing. And you can see, I don't know, I like how much it's being supported. I like how seriously we're all taking it, and we've put in so much work to get to where we are for it to finally be showcased like this. I just think it's cool.
What were your first thoughts when you got here? And I mean, there's billboards everywhere, downtown, Staples Center, it's the digital sign. When you saw yourself, 4 stories tall, what were you thinking?
Well, this is not what Colorado looks like. I have not seen a poster of me and Rhonda until I've gotten to LA. So it's cool. It was cool walking by and being like, that's me. Like, oh wow. And just feel. I can't say accomplished because I'm not done. There's still more to go. I haven't arrived. Like, when I win that fight, when my hand's raised, is when all of it will feel like I've made it, and until then I stay humble and positive and really just enjoy the moment. It's a crazy thing to be nervous for, and you only get that kind of nerves and this luxury only a few times in your life, so it's great.
There was a feature in the Denver Post, but besides that, you haven't seen much publicity there?
No, not really. I mean, in a lot of that stuff, I'll be honest, I don't read and I don't look at before I fight, because I just, keep my eyes on what I'm doing and, try to limit as many distractions as I can.
Cat, there doesn't seem to be a lot of animosity between you and Rhonda, a lot of mutual respect. Why is that?
I think because on the grand scheme of things, we have a lot of the same experiences, both good and bad. We do have a very mutual circle of friends, and I think that heart and that intensity and all those attributes that we share are just, it's something to be respected. I feel like she knows how I feel to be at this level. I know how she feels to be at this level, and it's just about that performance and putting on a good show.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.